And what's up, my fellow half-demon princesses? This is our ASMR episode because it's the only way to make this episode interesting. Anyways, I'm Annie.
I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
And we're going to do a reaction to episode 11 of Yashahime.
A little summary right off the bat. It's the one with the pond and the snake and shit happens. That's all you need to know.
So basically, Moroha, Setsuna, and Toa are just hanging, they're just chilling, and Moroha sees a bird die. And I said in the last episode, that bird dying was extremely important to the plot of this episode. And it is.
I thought you said it was important to the whole plot of the series.
Birds. But basically, Setsuna and Toa don't see it, so they're like, okay, we're gonna do our thing, you do your thing. Moroha goes to Junbei. The two sisters go to the demon slaying village where they learn that there's a man-eating pond that eats demons, and most importantly...
Bird. But it is the wood. Okay, so we see Moroha's cleaning because she wasn't able to bring in any demon heads. But this whole business is in shambles because no matter how many demons you defeat, the animators aren't going to draw the corpse. Why draw the corpse when you can just draw them Thanos snapping away?
I told you, depending on the demon, it will determine if they disappear or if their head is left behind.
Then maybe she shouldn't be hunting all these demons. Maybe she should be like, hey, you know those weird snake dudes? They probably just gonna disappear into ash.
Moroha has a choice between being a demon bounty hunter, meaning that she has to bring a dead demon corpse back to Junbei, or she could just be a demon slayer and just all she has to do is kill demons and get money from that. I don't know, because Kohaku did know Moroha.
Yeah.
So it does kind of feel like maybe she was a demon slayer.
You know, that's fair. I guess Kohaku makes a living somehow. You know, okay, but in that one episode, Chiyo was literally, you mentioned this before, Takechiyo saw that she got rid of the demon and said, okay, gotta give the payment.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't why that,
I'm just saying, that's two snake demons that they fought that disappeared into sand.
To be fair though, there was no bounty on their heads, so I don't know why Moroha thought...
Kinro and Ginro, I thought there was.
There was for them, but I don't know why for these two... In this episode, she was like, okay, I'll help you guys out and I can get the money from it so I don't have to clean anymore. But I'm like, nobody put a bounty on their heads.
I think she was going to I might be imagining this. I think she was going to do the Moroku thing where like, hey, we killed this man-eating thing, we should get a reward.
I mean, if she wants to play it that way, although I think you're more likely to be a monk and have a career that has a good reputation of not lying or not being devious in any way.
What did you think about... Because there's only one really important thing in this, unless you want to talk about the whole not Setsuna. I get the twins confused. Toa having PTSD. Like, never let go of your little sister hand. You will regret it later.
It's a little cute, and I like that it wasn't, like, punch in the throat, you know?
I wish it wasn't just one episode after the whole Kinro and, Ginro. Sorry.
Kinka and Kinka.
I keep thinking Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
Let's pace that shit out. I don't want to just see constantly sets. My god, how many times am I going to get these two girls confused? Toa being like, oh, I'm having PTSD of my siblings.
Yeah, I mean, the show has a theme that it wants to keep playing. I don't know why it doesn't just move forward. And whatever happened to Toa wanting to put a bounty on the dream butterfly so that way the other people can give Jinbei information about it?
Who knows, man?
She's not really going for money.
Also, it's pissing me off how Toa's like, oh, I better not mess with the past, and she puts a band-aid on a little girl, and she doesn't tell that little girl, you're gonna have to take this band-aid off later.
We're gonna have a new segment. What modern invention is Toa wasting on past people? Alcohol, or rubbing alcohol, and a band-aid.
By the way, kids, if someone just, dabs you with a rubbing alcohol, that's not gonna do shit. It's just wasting rubbing alcohol at that point.
Unless they use hydrogen peroxide. I was told you're supposed to use that.
Oh.
Maybe she's using that.
Maybe.
It's still a waste on a 6-year-old kid. She's not gonna die.
To be fair, it made sense why Toa was a lot more worried about the dirty pond water than Moroha.
that dad and those two kids were just playing around a dirty pond. There was no like, this could be a nuclear site or you'll get cholera, the Black Plague.
You know, I feel bad. They talked a lot about the dad getting eaten, but the mom also got eaten. Where's her pity party?
Maybe she didn't get eaten.
No, Ma, I gotta avenge Ma and Pa.
Oh, maybe Ma died long time ago.
I like to think the dad died by playing the Biwa lute, right? And then the mom's like, I'm gonna get revenge on my Pa dying, or my husband dying, and then she got eaten, and then the son went, I gotta avenge Ma and Pa. Then he would get eaten, and then the Chio would say, I gotta avenge Ma, Pa, and Bro.
It sounds like that farming nursery where dad has to get mom has to get the daughter has to get the cat, and then they all fall down the hill and die.
But yeah, like I said, there's not much to talk about that the show itself hasn't beaten you over the head with. I think the only interesting part of this episode was the whole resistance to venom and poison mist.
And demons banging. We never get to see like cross-species demon just bang.
Oh my god, the venom serpent and the drifting pond totally banging.
Totally shipping.
Oh yeah.
It's canon.
Okay, this is something I didn't get. I pointed this out. So they had this whole thing where we gotta use the sage herb to like purify the water. How come Moroha couldn't do that?
To be fair, I do think she should have been able to. Although every time we see purifying things, it's usually with Kikyo, who is an exceptionally good priestess at doing this. And Kagome could do it too, but she has like that Kikyo powers in a sense as being a reincarnation.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if Moroha is a strong enough priestess to do it anyways.
Fair enough. They should be utilizing her priestess skills more.
Yes, they should.
Actually, they should be utilizing kind of everything more for Moroha.
I do like the poison resistance added to Toa and Setsuna. I don't know what more of a role it's going to play later, but it could be cool.
I know some people said that that makes it canon that Kagura is the mom of these two girls because she was part of Naraku. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure Shishomu had a poison move.
Yeah, his green claws was a poison move. So who knows?
I feel like this episode, they had the whole venom and poison mist just so that they could, team up and defeat the villains together as siblings unity. But I guarantee you they're gonna forget about like 5 minutes later.
Setsuna should have had more of her memories come back now that they met another pair of siblings. Maybe because they weren't twins. Maybe the only way for Setsuna to get her memories back is through twins.
Also, Setsuna's gotta find a hobby. If I sit here, the sun will eventually rise. Girl! Like, learn knitting or something. Jesus.
She's gonna learn the violin. Oh, actually, I don't think she can play the violin because then it'll just alert demons to where she is.
She has to make her own songs with this violin. She was only there in the weird world for like a couple of days and she only knows how to play one song.
You gotta learn the basics before you can start new things, and she didn't have enough time to learn more basics.
Fair enough. But yeah, the battle was just, really hammering in that Toa and Setsuna needs to work together and fuck Moroha.
We're not gonna talk about another episode of how Moroha got sidelined.
Me.
It is what it is. She's just not part of it. Her parents took all the glory of screen time. I guess it'll just be interesting to see the next episode where Toa gets the Inuyasha syndrome.
I don't understand. It'll be very interesting if they can explain why Toa loses her powers during the new moon, but Setsuna does not.
You know what I'd like to see? If Setsuna gets stronger during the full moon and her hair turns white.
Oh.
That'd be cool!
Yeah, that'd be cool. She definitely got the better end of that deal. She got the tail and the full moon string.
Yeah!
Oh, I forgot. Didn't Inuyasha turn like really powerful during the full moon or something? When does he get the red eyes?
I think that's only when his life is in danger. I don't think it has to do with moons. Because I think they would have had that more often, but they don't really.
Yeah. Are their powers dependent on the moons because they're dogs and dogs howl at the moon?
Oh, you think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
That'd be cool. Little European werewolf tropes in there.
And with that, I think that's all we can really talk about. It wasn't the most climatic episode.
Unless you want to go on your 5-minute rant about Moroha.
Alright, here we go! And, in the off chance that Minty, who the person editing this, edits out the rant, I'll just say my thanks for listening, guys.
Okay, bye.
And here's the rant!